RDMS. RDMS. RDMS.
Thank you for tuning in to Placing Bricks. Welcome everybody. So this is my Lego football player. I've been working on it for maybe I say a year. So I wanted to introduce to y'all some little special. As you can see in the back, I have multiple different players from different teams, but I wanted to really focus more on just the body type. So as you can see here, it took me a while to get the helmets dialed in. He has his hair. He has back piece of his helmet. His I was able to get the towels. He's 100% functionable. I was able to get the face mask dialed in. A couple of other pieces like his arms. His arms are able to move. His legs are able to move. His legs are able to pivot. So I wanted to make this this build very functional. So as you can see, I was able to also get his visor, which was really cool. That took me a while to get his visor. But yeah, he can stand on a platform. You can pose him as you want. And we're gonna get into detailing a little later in the video. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the build type. And this can be any build type, but his helmet comes off, and I was able to make his face. So I did use a marker to basically get his eyes, and then I used like a white pen marker to kind of like just put a dot in between the black spot. But this is the helmet. So as you can see, the helmet is very detailed. It really took me a year to get to this point with the helmet. At first I was making military helmets, and then I just said, you know what, maybe I can make a football helmet, and I was able to do that. So the face mask comes off, and as you can see here, he has like basically excuse me, I'm dropping things, but you can see the face mask. So this is the visor, and I want to get more detail with the visors. I'm gonna definitely order some more pieces, like clear pieces, because I use this clear piece to cut out. And you will need some like plastic cutters to cut it, and then I glued it on. So a lot of people is against the gluing, but I'm gonna be honest with you, glue has really made things come to life with these builds. So I'm gonna be real with you. I've been running through glue sticks like crazy just to get these things to kind of like stick, because there's no way to kind of get the visor to stick to the face mask. So I was able to do that. So yeah, so it came out pretty good. His hair came from uh basically fabric. So if you can find like the capes for the Lego minifigs, you can get you some fabric and you can just attach it to the back of his head. So I was able to get that, like, for, you know, detail hair and stuff like that. And as you notice, the player's really skinny, so he's like 3 studs out. I made some other guys with 4 studs out, like some of the players are 4 studs, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do some 3 studs. So these are the footballs are simple, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it really took me a while to get these footballs the way I wanted them. And all these pieces you can order on Amazon. So if you see, the skin tone is so detailed, and that was because I wanted to try and get everything to match. So if you go on Amazon, you can order all these pieces, and you can find them in the colors that you need. So depending on what you want to build. So I was able to find that, and like I said, he's 100% functionable. He can move, he can flex, he can do the Heisman pose, as you can see here. I'm trying to get him to do the Heisman pose, but yeah, I was able to definitely get that dialed in. So I'm really excited on how he came out, and it really came out pretty good. So definitely thinking about doing a lot more builds. And as you can see here, I got people with different skin tones. You know, I like to have a different variety of skin tones. And the detail, like, this is Ole Miss. This can just look how detailed it is. This can go into so many different like even just with the cleats. So I did cut up a couple of pieces to get that the way I needed it. And these I think these are 1x2 studs. You can use those to connect the pieces. And then, like I said, I drew on his face. I drew on his face with a marker, black marker. If you see here, you can see that his face has, like, I made the little freckles, you know, just to add the detail. And like I said, this is another piece. This is a similar helmet. Similar helmet. But I just was able to get it with a tile piece at the top. So if you like what you see, I definitely want to make more videos on how to basically build these helmets. And this is Penn State. I got a lot of different players. So I drew with the white marker, which I'll show you later how I did that. This is the white marker that I use. You can order that. I ordered everything on Amazon. You can order this on Amazon, and you can have that marker. That marker makes such a huge difference when it comes to the shoes. This actually is probably my most detailed player, because the top of the pieces I already had from an old set, which had the blue lines already on the 2x, I think that's a 2x2 curved piece. And then I used some stickers at the back. So I was able to come out, it came out really good. And then you have his mouthpiece, which you can just find a stud and place that in the middle of his mouth. Everything, like I said, everything. If you watch my other video of my football player, it'll literally show you how I make these football players. The only difference is I just added different colors and I made them skinnier. So I definitely want to do more videos on how I built them. If you like, this is Indiana. I had to make the champs. Definitely had to make them. It was just no way I couldn't get past it. I had to. And I was able to get details within this. So I was able to get his flap in the back as well. I drew on that, but I am definitely thinking about making stickers. I need to figure out how to make some stickers for these players. I promise you, if I find that, if I figure that out, I mean, I have figured some of it out, but I definitely want to figure that out so I can maybe link up with somebody or can help me do better prints. Another Ole Miss player. Ole Miss really been doing their thing this year, so I want to definitely get into detail with them, most of them players and things like that. And I used a Sharpie for the eyes. Like I said, a Sharpie would do it. And I'm like I said, I do a little arts and crafts, so it was easy for me to draw on things. You know, I don't know what it is about blue, but it really looks good with the blue. And I wanted to make their old uniforms just to show you guys what it could look like if you know. And people gotta understand this. It took me a while to really get all these things, and this is the glue that I use. You gotta get you some of this glue. It really does wonders for plastic specifically. So I was able to definitely get his face mask. And this is what I did with the Sharpie marker. So you can add all these details to the Sharpie marker. And then inside his helmet, I use a 1x2 circular plate to make like the cushion that goes in a helmet. And later on, I'll show you how I did the tabs. But this is the mouthpiece. You can use a 1x1 hinge piece for the mouthpiece, and you can use a hinge piece for his mouth to make it look like a mouthpiece. And then you have Michigan. Michigan was a little difficult, but once I nailed it, I mean, it was in the air from there. So this is the 4 wide that I was talking about, because everybody else is 3 wide. He's 4 wide, so he's a little bigger. So these are more for like the linebackers, more for like the offensive line. The offensive line, I'm gonna do a 5 wide, so they can look more wider. But yeah, it came out pretty good, man. And this is one of the helmets. Oh, this is the tab I was showing you. So if you like what you see, you like the video, definitely don't forget to subscribe and like, and give me your feedback. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more.